Earlier this week, you called this, I think, the closest team you've ever played for. And Spencer, I don't know if you were in the room, was just talking about sort of the emotions at the end of this season. What to you are you going to remember from this group?
Just a brotherhood of like everybody's leaving, and even the people who are staying. I mean, we were so close. I mean, I think there was a couple of nights where like we don't have curfew and people can go out, and like we literally just all stayed in the hospitality room and just play the game and just like talk trash to each other and just like being around each other. I mean, that's the thing that we love the most. And you saw it on the field. I mean, when I fumbled, people came up to me. When Spencer fumbled, people like, you're gonna make mistakes out there. So the closer you are as a team, then the more you can go out there and just play freely and not have to worry about anything.
We got Oklahoma State wide receiver Brennan Presley here, led all receivers with 10 catches for 137 yards. Use the raise hand function if you have any questions for him. Eli, go ahead.
Brennan, you seem to like playing in bowl games. You guys, we've asked each of them, but what flipped around, the end of the second half, and then when you came out after halftime, and how big was getting to kind of get both ends of it, scoring on either side of the half?
It was big in the score come out of the half. And I mean, we do the 2-minute drill almost like over this like break that we had. Well, not really break, but like the bowl prep. We did 2-minute, if not every day, it was like every other day, and we always like did good in 2 minutes. So I mean, that 2-minute drive coming before the half. I mean, we knew it was the same stuff as practice. It's just practice, and then come out the half. We knew we needed a big drive, so it was just coming out there and just making plays. If they went man, then beat man. If they went zone, find the open hole. So I mean, it was just really just a practice that like really set in at that point.
Barry, go ahead.
Brennan, Coach Gundy told us that at halftime he challenged everybody. We don't want anybody coming out unless you believe we can win this game. But it seems like this team that didn't need that kind of challenge. You guys have been doing this all year. Boise State, Texas, all kinds of games. You're down and you rally. What is it about this team that makes you guys come back even when things aren't going great?
I think it's the resiliency. I mean, normally when a team gets down, you see, whether it's the defense giving up points or the offense not scoring, you see teams, they kind of like, butt heads and like, come on, like, you guys score points, or like, we're getting stops, you guys aren't doing this, or like the offense where there's, come on, defense get stops. Like, you just see like the bickering and the fighting and stuff like that. But with us and defense come off the field, if we're down, they help us, and they don't. It's not any, oh, we're doing this, you guys need to pick it up or anything like that. It's always motivation because we know what they can do and they know what we can do at any given time. So it's just that trust that we have in each other that allows us to go out there and once again just play freely. You make a mistake, oh well, next play. We know what people can do on this team, and it's just all about stepping up and making those plays.
Ben, go ahead.
Brennan, what do you think this game means to Spencer after he had a rough performance in the Big 12 championship?
What I think this game means to him?
Yeah.
I mean, he's capable of doing this. I mean, people may not see it. I mean, they may see one bad game and just totally like write him off or stuff. But like I said, we know what he can do. He does it every day in practice. So the fact that he comes out here and, he throws 4 touchdowns and stuff like that, it's not shocking to us. And we're not in the locker room talking about, oh, great game, Spencer. Of course, he had a great game. But at the same time, it's like he does this. We know what he can do. So it may be a shock to everybody else, but like at the same time, we believe in him. We trust in him. And we go out there every single day and we'll fight for him no matter what. So.
Ben, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ben, go ahead.
I'm good. I don't have another. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, Eli, go ahead.
Brennan, I asked Spencer to walk me through it, and you kind of got there, but that drive after halftime, you guys were moving fast. Spencer completed 8 of his 9 passes, and you guys, that was probably the most methodical drive today. What can you kind of walk us through on that one?
I know we came out and it was like, I think it was like 2 quick runs, and then he threw the like out kind of like to me, and they thought I didn't catch it. Actually, well, I don't know if I can say it. Oh, I don't care. I actually bet I bet 3 of the people on Notre Dame. I bet 7, I bet 41, I bet somebody else. I was like, I know I caught it. And they were like, no, you did not. So I was like, put 20 on it. So I won 60 from them. I'm not going to take it though. But I know I won 60. And then we did another like out, like corner type thing. And like, I swear I thought my foot was in bounds. If I was like 6'5", then maybe I toe tap that one and like get in bounds. but and then Tay made catches and stuff like that. So it was that drive was honestly, I really didn't even know. Like I forgot that was the first drive of the half. To me, it was just like an extension of how the end of the first half went and onto the second half. So for me, I was really just out there playing. Like I forgot it was the first drive until I came off the field. So I think we were all out there just like playing loose because like after that 2-minute drive, we were just telling ourselves like we know we can do this. So it was just that trust that we have in ourselves.
And just as a follow-up, Coach Gundy, I don't know if you heard him, he called this probably the biggest win in school history. Is there enough separation from the field right now for that to kind of sink in, or is that going to take a while?
The biggest win in terms of like importance or?
Well, that's just what he called it. And I mean, what does it feel like knowing that you were a part of that and played a pretty prominent role?
It feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels good. I mean, because they're the number 5 team in the nation. So I mean, like, if something happens, they're in the playoffs. So that's a playoff style team. I mean, they're big, they're rough. They came out there, they hit us hard, and we came back and we hit them hard too. So just to know what you can do against, the top tier teams like in the NCAA, I mean, it's a good feeling. And, maybe it is one of the biggest wins in Oklahoma State history. I don't know, but I know it feels good right now.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.